Hi everyone, we are here with the first Gaia Force Gaming BT6 Tournament winner, Dan Vang. You all know him as the Imperial guy. Well, he's not playing Imperial today, but he's playing something that functions very similar to Imperial. So, hi Dan.
Hey, what's going on, Mario?
What's going on? What'd you do today?
I won against a lot of really tough people today. Shout out to the DA boys and everyone else I played today. I played Red Imperial, aka Jesmon.
All
There
right,
we go.
let's. You just do the deck profile the way you want to do it, and you tell us
Sure.
why you played what you played, and everything's all good.
I played 4 Yokomon. I feel like this is the baby to have, just because sometimes you want to swing over other stuff, especially other Jesmons.
Yep.
And you get a huge boost anyway, and you fear a little bit less, especially if they're stronger than you. I really like the Yokomon. I just ran 4 because I don't feel like the game is going to go that long in this format, honestly. Unless maybe you're playing against security control. And you just slap bodies down anyway.
Fair. All right, good.
Huckmon, I guess my best friend and my worst enemy. This guy was great, but also sometimes he whiffed, and I was like, how do you whiff top 5? But it does happen. He's great. Just sometimes turn 1, you just gotta play him just to get the cycle. One of the games I played against today, I had 2 of them, and I chose not to evolve, and I just kind of slapped it down just to see if I could cycle and filter more through my deck. He's really good, really good.
Mm-hmm.
4 Agumon, just 1k boost. It's great. This is probably the rookie you want to always see and evolve under your stack. Played 2 Monodramon, 2 Promo Biomon, and 1 Promo Guilmon. The vanilla's great to choke, but a lot of people run tamers, so sometimes it doesn't work out, but it's still nice just to have a 3k body. 1 Promo Guilmon, because that's all I have, so I was like, let me just run him. He'll probably be replaced with a vanilla or another Biomon.
Okay.
Biomon effect never really came up when you delete something, draw a card. It's nice to have under the stack if you don't have Agumon, but I literally never drew it, ever. Or when I did, it was not under the stack. I really like the Promo Biomon.
Nice. Very good.
I went with 3 Bauhuck and 4
Enjoy one day.
Greymon.
Hi, Max.
Sorry.
Max. These are my champions. I have. Oh, sorry. I'll add the other champions after. But these are the champions I feel most people are playing. Bauhuck's great, but I feel like not the ideal champion you want at some point. Greymon's always feels better, but this is kind of nice sometimes. If you play the mirror and you get the right stack, it can delete the Sistermon blockers, which is what you want to get rid of. So you can start swinging into hopefully the Jesmon to get rid of it.
Yep.
We have 3 Monochromon blockers, 3 Blancs, Sistermon Blancs, and 3 Seals. I don't have a 4th Blanc. If I had a 4th Blanc, I would play a 4th Blanc, but I don't have one. So
Okay.
these are the ratios. Sistermon Blanc is probably the best one ever, because it makes everyone a blocker as long as you have a Huckmon or a Royal Knight. That includes Blitz Omni, which is nice.
Yep.
Obviously, this one boosts Seal. Seal's nice if you can combo with Judgment of the Blade. Like I got lucky against Izzy today, because he was at 0. He swung. Judgment of the Blade allowed me to play my Sistermon and pass the turn, so that was really nice.
Yep. That's really
You
good.
always want to be aware of that interaction.
It's like Hammer Spark.
Yes, just like Hammer Spark.
Mm-hmm.
4 Savior, 1 Volk. I tried Rise Greymon for Volk. Didn't really help me. So, because you're not really pushing your level 5s out because it'll die. Like if you play Bonds, you play against Musketeers, play against Jesmon that plays Judgment of the Blade, right? So you're not really safe till you bring out your level 6. So I kind of just ran this.
All right.
For Jesmon, you have to have 4 Jesmon. And I played 1 War Greymon, which actually was really good against Moonrose today because of against Musketeers of security control.
Yep.
And if you have tie, luckily if you have tie, that's 3 checks, and You feel I should say pretty safe if you have like an Agumon to at least be 12k, right?
Yeah.
Because some of the security is kind of big and bulky. Look at Jesmon.
I do like the tech with the War Greymon. When you played that, we saw that. I'm like, oh, that's really good. Like,
Yeah.
with all security control being hyped and muskets being hyped,
Mhm.
War Greymon just seems like a really good backup level 6 right now.
I totally agree. And I'm lucky enough that it didn't blow up in my face because I could have played against like I don't know. I could have swung into something if I played against like a Bond or something, hit like their 14k or something. It could happen. But luckily, I felt good about this one. 2 Blitz Omni definitely won me the game twice today, so I was super happy about that. It saved me against. And it's nice to say it kind of saves you against like what Musketeer and Security Control, right? Because they have to waste a card, get rid of it, and then you could just return or trash your level 6 to protect it for at least one of those instances.
It takes blows.
2 Judgment, 2 Delicate, 2 Gaia, 2 Ties. There's 2 of everything. Tie's good, Gaia's good, Delicate Plan, Judgment of the Blade. Gaia Force I drew sometimes. I was like, oh, it's kind of a brick in my hand because I don't want to give anybody too much memory.
Right.
It's decent. I could always change the ratios later.
How did you find the 2 Delicate Plans?
Really good because it adds to hand. It was nice. But there was one time I think I was fighting Moonrose. I already had the War Greymon. I had Delicate Plan. I was like, oh, it's the same thing. Sometimes you really need Delicate Plan because I'm really afraid like if you have like a nice Jesmon stack or even just a Jesmon stack and you swing into security and you just die to whatever, right? Musketeer, Security Control, they're playing, Hammer Spark, you're fighting blue, a lot of stuff. Options are scary this format for sure. Everyone can run any option they want, right?
Yeah.
I also have PTSD from like Ultimate Flare and stuff like that. So I didn't play against black today, but it does scare me. Option the cards because what black has the Gewalt Schwarmer. I'm probably pronouncing that wrong. It has Ultimate Flare. It has the Fist, right? The Iron Fist.
Yep.
And yellow has Wyvern's Breath, which is busted.
Yep, really good against Omnimon. Your matchups today, you played against Yellow, you played against Muskets, Jesmon, and what else?
Gabubons.
Gabubons.
Played against one of everything. A lot of close matches. What was it playing? Musketeer round 1. Very, very challenging, but he was missing his he couldn't find a rookie when he needed and Moonrose couldn't find the mill Impmon because he was trying to mill his deck so he could, cheat out the Beelstar for cheap, but he never found it in time.
Right. Yeah.
The Gabubon player, he ran the ancient hybrid version, so he was like missing pieces here and there. Like he always had the ancient Garurumon pop off, but he never got to the bonds of friendship because he was always missing the bond itself or the Mat Tamer, and he couldn't find it in time.
Yeah.
Yellow Izzy almost bodied me. Game 1 was close. Game 2 he won, and then game 3 I won. Yellow is scary too. This format, don't sleep on yellow. And then I played a mirror match, Jesmon. Game 1 it was back and forth, and game 2 he bricked. He couldn't find rookies, and I bricked because I couldn't find anything higher. So I literally did 3 Huckmons and Sistermon Rush to win.
Rookie Rush, nice.
And that was it.
That was it. Would you make any changes to your deck? Anything at all?
Probably. I don't. Honestly, it's probably the Gaia Forces that feel too, memory expensive, or the cost feels too high. So maybe I'll switch these out for something else. Not sure yet what. But really shout outs to everyone who's helped me tinker with the list. All the DA guys, Izzy Nobu, Mike, Keter, DG Godzilla, everyone just trying to help me with red because red is my, I guess, my experience color anymore. So I was just trying to help tinker with it, and everyone, everyone's helped contribute. I'm just trying to make like a good list, but at the end of the day, this one ceiling is high.
Yeah.
But it's a fun deck. But you will brick. Guaranteed. At some point, you will brick.
True. Yeah, it's just it plays so few Digimon compared to other decks. Your
Yes.
deck, you played a lot of rookies though. I think is
I run 14 to 15 rookies. Yeah, I might up the count. Yeah, because sometimes you need to see them because you play the Huckmon, like you never want to Digivolve, right? So he technically doesn't really count as a rookie, right? Because you want to always on play him so you can get the top 5 search.
Yeah.
That's the problem though, because then you're like, okay, and which is what happened to me in some of the games. I made a mistake. I'd be like, I'm not gonna Digivolve on my Yokomon. I'm just gonna hard play Huckmon, and I paid for it because I whiffed, and I was like, oh, dang, you know. So sometimes you have to make that, I guess, that decision. If you do you want to Digivolve, so you can have a stack to start your stack, or do you want to just on play him to search top 5, right?
I guess it would depend on your hand, right? If you need to fix your hand, you have to play it and hope you get some cards.
Yes, which is what I did, because I started with 2 rookies. I started with both of them, but I didn't want to Digivolve because I was like, what if he whiffs? And I did whiff on the first one, so I had to play the second one, and I got, I think, a Sistermon and a Savior, which kind of fixed it, but, you know, it's kind of rough.
Yeah.
So you have to make that decision based on your hand and your matchup if you want to on-play the Huck or Digivolve it.
True. Yep, I agree with that. That's good. Right. Any other ending commentary you want to give?
Shoutouts to Gaia Force Gaming. Shoutouts to Mario's Gaming World. Thanks to pair all the really experienced Digimon players from Digimon Gladiators, Digimon Academy, everyone, because everyone's really nice and has helped me test it. And I just watched them test when I didn't have BT6 cards, so I was like, okay, I will learn plays from them. But BT6 is going to be a fun format. Don't sleep on any color because it can come and get you. I'll tell you that.
What about green?
Green is a sleeper.
Hey, Mario, chill.
I think green is a sleeper. I don't want to reveal anyone's spice for green and stuff, but I think green is a sleeper. It's just it won't be as prevalent because more people will play the new stuff, right? Because people assume, oh, green's not good, so I'm going to play another color. So we'll see less success with green because less people will play green as well. You know, maybe Max will just be the lone green player. We'll start whooping everybody.
He might be the green horse of the format.
Yeah, essentially, yes.
Max the man.